Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cursed On Late Night Gaming here on ARK. So, this isn't going to be me playing ARK, so sorry. But what this is going to be is us picking the mods for I wouldn't say the new series, but I've gone through some changes here with ARK. So, I got really sick of it. If you notice, I built this. I want to say I built this channel on ARK, but the channel's not really built. But let's say at least that the majority of the interest in my channel has been ARC based interest. I think that's fair to say. And that's because I really loved ARC at the time, and I mean for quite a long time, like well beyond the normal cycle somebody plays a game. I think if I look on Steam, I've got oh god, let me see if I can see here. I want to see how much ARC I have played. Oh, good, I get to show you. Let's see here. All right, so if I go to ARC, I have played, it says playtime 3,700 hours. Now, I know some people are going to say, oh, you got to get those numbers up, but, but that's a lot of hours for me. I don't know if it's as much as I've played World of Warcraft in my lifetime. I don't know if it's that much, but it's a lot. But I finally got burned out. When Genesis 1 hit, I couldn't take it anymore. That was it. And so I've got Genesis 2. I've never played it because I bought the season pass. I've never even touched it. So that was kind of bumming me out. So on top of that, my entire ARC tribe is off doing other things. They have no interest in playing ARC anymore. So that left me with a server, well, 3 servers that were linked together in a cluster that I was paying for. So that had to be reduced. So I reduced it down to 1, and I said, so just left Ragnarok. And I said to the tribe, like, if there's any dinos you want, come and get them because the servers are going away. So I think one person attempted to get them. She hasn't had any. She's been having like mod conflicts, so unfortunately. But we're down to 9 days left, and Ragnarok's going to be gone. And that was kind of the map we considered our home. That was where we had our main base for our tribes, and when we tame dinos on other servers and other maps, we'd bring them back to Ragnarok. So that was kind of our house. So it's the last place to go, and it's sad to see it go, but you know, if I'm going to be doing any more ARC, there's no need to be paying for a server if no one else is playing. Now, my brother has had interest in playing, but he currently doesn't have a computer to run it. I don't know when that'll happen, and I don't know if when that happens, ARC will still even be an interest. So I just decided, enough dragging my feet. I'm going to move on. And so that brings us to what happened recently. I went on to Ragnarok and pulled all the dinos that I cared about. Now, we all love all of our dinos, but I can't bring all of them. So I put them all into an obelisk, and then I went into my single player game in the island. If you've seen my series Insane Island, I went into there and grabbed them from there. So all the dinos from our multiplayer server that I wanted to keep are now on the Insane Island game. So that's great. So I saved some of them. Wonderful, wonderful. If I want to go back and play it, good. But here's the problem. Let's look here. So if we go into the game now, the last update really screwed all this up. All this stuff I had custom set up, and it messed it up. I'm going to have to go back and reset the difficulty so that we're back to 180 max dino levels, all that stuff. And then we had some some changes to structure damage and taming, especially. So this has all got to be fixed. I'm not going to do that on camera. You don't want to watch me do that. But what I thought might be an interest is here is the mod list that is currently on Insane Island. So feel free to pause. This video gets uploaded to YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to pause it and count how many there are. There are over 50. Now, what this does is it creates, literally the Insane Island. However, it also creates 40 plus. I would say it's up to like an hour now, probably an hour long load time. So when I go over here, when I was like, okay, I'm going to play the island, and I go click play, it's an hour before I get into the game. Now that compounds the problem of me not wanting to play ARK. If I can't quickly jump into it and play, I'm not going to wait an hour, So that just makes me want to play ARK even less. So what the goal was here today was to cut this down because there's just too much here. So I thought it'd be interesting to stream what I'm keeping, what I'm not keeping. Now I have to be very careful because if I remove the wrong thing, it could destroy my structures. It could make me lose tames because I removed the mod that the tames are from. So I have to be careful. And it's also going to be difficult. It's also going to be difficult because I love mods. They are the reason I play so many games, especially ARK and especially Farming Simulator. If it wasn't for the mods, I would have been done with these games a long time ago. So thank you to the mod community of both of those games, frankly, for keeping my interest long beyond. Wildcard should be thanking you. I feel Wildcard is kind of dicks, quite frankly. They should be the ones thanking you about having so many wonderful mods because I went. So Wildcard is a crap company. I'm going to come right out and say it. They don't listen to the community. They don't seem to listen. They don't fix bugs. They just keep releasing new stuff with more bugs. I've talked about this a zillion times. And who has to pick up the slack? The mod community. Because they love their stupid game. It makes me so mad because my career is a game developer. So when I hear companies like this that kind of go, here's some crap, mod company, fix it. Boy, that upsets me. So anyway, as much as I love the mods, it's just too many. I can't have them all. So superstructures. Let's get in here, okay? Superstructures. This is, you remember S Plus. S Plus got abandoned, and then I think it's not abandoned anymore. So that got replaced by superstructures, which is a really terrible name because now all the pieces in the game say SS on them, like freaking Nazi. So, but anyway, superstructures. We got to keep superstructures, or the world will fall down. Castle Keeps and Forts Remastered. Got to keep that, or the world will fall down. So, these two building things I can't remove. Eco-stable structures and decor. Now, this has been. I do have some of this in the main base. I know I do on Insane Island here. And if I remove it, it'll be gone. Maybe I should keep that. Gaia discontinued. Oh, that's a new addition to that. What does that mean, discontinued? I know what discontinued means, but I don't know what that means in terms of the mod. Because I have Gaia tamed creatures on Insane Island. And when I logged in recently, they were there. So I'm not sure about that. Now, Pariah Pariah's cool. It creates a lot of really whack dinos. They're like and dragons and all sorts of insane things. I hate removing creatures. And the same here, griffins. It's another one. This creates. Okay, let. Oh my god, this is going to be way harder than I thought. Um. Okay, Dragon Punk Magic Nexus. Now I know the guy who created the Dragon Punk mod mods, but this is. I don't know if you remember in the past. It has like centaurs and these magical elf warriors running around. Eh, I think that can go. I don't really have. Well, oh my god. Um, there is a bunch. Oh my god, there's a whole. I think there's a whole crafting table. Yeah, there's an alchemy table that is just for this mod that creates. I think the gargoyle that I ride all the time. I think that's from this mod, possibly. Wow. Saddle Emporium. I don't need it. It makes cool looking saddles. They're cool, but I don't need it. So we can remove that one. It might remove some saddles from some creatures, but oh well, we'll get new saddles. You know, they're cool looking saddles. I just don't need there. I mean, there are crafting tables in there that'll be lost, but I just don't need. I need to remove some mods, so it's got to go. Okay, buy Saddle Emporium. Wardrobe mod, don't need it. Sorry. If the mod creates like skins to put over your armor to look certain ways, it's not a role playing server. I'm not gonna do that. So okay, guy, gone. Wardrobe skin, same thing, gone. Rare sightings that creates Bigfoot. Let's see what else. Loch Nessie, Chupacabra, all these cool creatures. So I'd rather. I don't. I'm gonna not deal with the creature mods right now, even though I know that they are one of the prime problems that makes this load so slow. Primordial decor. It is what it says it is. It's decor. I've got the crafting stations for it, but I don't need it. It's got something's got to give. So bye. Project Zodiac. That is a dino mod or creature mod. So we're gonna let that slide right now. This Quetzalcoatl Saurus Rex. It's one creature, and it's uh would I ever tame it? I don't know. They're super aggressive. They're like T-Rex parrot kind of. they they're like a T-Rex parrot. They have like feathers all over them and they scream at everything and then eat it. They're really nasty. Okay, let's let that ride. Um, ARK additions, of course. Yeah, no. Additional creatures. Okay, blessings of the unicorn. Now this makes all these special unicorns, and I think even Pegasus creatures. Maybe it is just unicorn, but I've never seen them. I don't know. But there's so many things on the island right now. There's spawn. There's okay, not to get too technical, but there's like spawned priorities. So there's like a maximum of how many dinos can be spawned, and until something dies, once the world is full, it's not going to spawn something else. So until you do a dino wipe, you're not going to see new things. And although I think I've done several dino wipes, um, I have not seen any of these that I know of. But it's a creature, so we'll let it go. Dino storage. We cannot touch this. If anything happens to this, we've lost 80% of our tames because they're all in dino storage. That's what happened on our one of our cluster servers. I can't remember which map it was. Valguero. It was on Valguero. Um, the host G Portal. I'm going to call them out. G Portal updated the server, and I don't know why they did this, but they turned off all the mods and started the server back up. So that started the server up in vanilla, and I lost everything. So I had to bump the server back up to a backup a long time ago because I hadn't made a backup in a while. We lost so much stuff just to get back the stuff that they had deleted. So that's one wonderful thing about being free from the servers now is that although Wildcard does do updates and screw the game up constantly, um, I don't think we have to worry about that anymore. Now, Atlas imports. I don't think we need this. These are creatures, but they are wildlife from Atlas, the game Atlas. Um, it's mostly giraffes, elephants. I mean, it's nice to have those creatures running around, but they're not something I'm going to be seeking to tame, really. They're just kind of there for background. I don't think I need them. So I think I'm going to remove that mod. That'll help a lot, I think, in some of the loading because there's a ton of creatures. So gone. Additional creatures. No, I'm not touching any of those. This is Pariah, the second chapter, so another Pariah. More creatures, creatures, creatures. Creatures. Oh my god. Additional creatures. Dawnbreaker. I'm not sure what this is. Marnimods. Wildlife. Okay, be patient. I'm going to look it up real fast. Store. Let's jump over to community, workshop. ARK. Okay, so it is Marnimaz. Marn. Oh, wildlife. So what this adds, it adds, okay, it adds lions, leopards, cats, lots of cats, um, goats, crows. God, I've never even seen these. Owls. I have seen owls. They didn't look that good. Um, Snow leopards. Lots of leopards. I don't know. It adds wolves, cows. I don't know why we need cows. Cows and rabbits. Um, hmm. Tools. Poop and egg. You notice how I just skimmed over it? It's like, freaking creature mod. Eco trees. I don't need that. Remove. Pillars plus. Pillars and platforms plus. I don't believe anywhere. I don't think I have any of these anywhere. Trying to think. I've got 3 major bases, and I don't think any of them have them. Okay, I could be sorry I'm doing this, but we're going to do it. Gone. Gone. Role-playing decor, I don't need it. Buy. Capitalism currency. So we have a auction house that connects to other players. I've never used it. I built this whole if you've seen the series, if we climb up the tower inside my main base and go up onto the upper area outside, on the ledge out there. There is a whole like street I made of auctioneers that are the way this mod there is an auction mod, but the way it works is there are like these Gigantopithecus proprietors that you can go through them and you can buy eggs and items from other players and you can sell items from other players. Now, the janky part of it is that because it's a single player game, that it's connecting to other people's single player games. It's like you go to the auctioneer and you're like, oh, it costs this many. Um, what is it? Cementing paste to buy something, and you can just, if you're the admin, you just freaking cheat that many and throw it in. So there's no real currency because everybody can just cheat everything. It's not like, oh, I need 200 and I get this cool egg, and I'm going to go out and farm for it. No, people just cheat. So I don't know. I don't think I need that. And if you're going to remove this, you have to remove the auctioneer area because um, it needs this to run. But again, we got to, something's got to go. So gone. Advanced rafts. This makes boats and things. I've got one thing from it. I've got a yeah, I've got a canoe. I did do the big boat and it was just weird because it still kind of moved like a raft. So, nah, let's get rid of that. Death recovery mod. I recently put this in. It gives you the gravesite where you can just get your stuff back. I'm leaving that in because things are crazy. Castle keeps in Fort's legacy. For the new version, go to da 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 da. Now I don't want this. I only need the new version, but I don't know what I have built with this. And you know what? There's only one way to find out, and it's going to be a painful way. Let's remove it. Castle keeps in Fort's legacy. For new version, go to blah 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 blah. So this is the old one. Okay, it's going away. Gone. Platforms everywhere. Don't need it. Bye. Rideable vultures. I do have a tamed rideable vultures. Eco trees light. Eco trees. I don't need you. Primal fear. That's animals stacking. That we want that. Capitalism traders open source. So we don't need that. That's the NPCs for that now. Garden decor. Don't need that. Terrariums. Don't need that. Auction house. This is the auction house that I was talking about. Don't need that. Shop decor. Gone. Camping. Gone. Sorry, Eco, but I like the Viking one. I like the Viking one, and I like the original one that I used because it gives you the ability to put water in your house and stuff. So, science fiction, I use that. Additional creatures, grand hunt. Okay, now here's the dumb part. That's all of them. We've removed barely anything. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to add two because I'm an idiot. So there should be two. Maybe it's at the bottom. Nope. Did we see Jurassic Park expansion there? We do. Okay, Jurassic Park. Discontinued again. I don't know what that means. What we are looking for is Genesis. Ragnarok Plus. Can't do that. Cross Genesis. Okay, put that in. That's all the creatures from Genesis 1. Now there is a Cross Genesis 2 as well. Oh, I think it would be more towards the bottom. Cross Genesis 2. There it is. Okay. So there, it just probably screwed up everything I fixed. So cross Genesis 1 and 2, so that will put the dinos from Genesis 1 and 2 in there. All right. That's going to change some things, and hopefully one of those things that changes is the load time. Now I'm going to go in and look at some of these. Gaia is a kind of a pain in the butt mod. And if it's discontinued, I think that just means, because it says here open source. So I think that just means the modder said, whatever, I don't want to do it anymore. That doesn't mean it's gone. And I don't blame him. Tameable bosses. That puts bosses in the world. Not sure if that's necessary, but okay, I'm going through and just doing a quick look here. Bizarre Adventure Dalduncansaurus is unbreakable. Now I saw a mod, I popped in the other day to get these things from the obelisk, the stuff from our multiplayer server to grab some of those dinos I wanted to save. And I saw a creature that was a dinosaur with a clown head that blew fire. I don't know what mod that is. I don't need that. That's ridiculous. And frankly, pretty disturbing. I wonder if it's from this. I don't I don't know. I'm going to remove it because I need to remove something. So there. Phoenixes. Additional creatures, Dawnbreaker. Tools. Okay, I'm going to leave it at this. Now, I'm not going to make anyone sit through loading this. I'm gonna push play and I'm gonna see how long it goes for, but the last the last test of this was um, about 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm not gonna stream that, of course, but if I don't stream it, it doesn't save any of this stuff. Or if I don't try to make it run, it won't save any of my changes. So we're going to have to push play. So I was hoping some people that were like regulars on my stream would show up, because they usually do, and give me some pointers on what they want to see. I know there was a few people that know the names of my dinos, and they might be upset I'm leaving some of those behind. So sorry I didn't see ya. If I don't know, hit me up on Instagram or something if you want, if you're like freaking out, but I don't think anyone cares that much. It's just a freaking game, right? So I'm going to push play and I will see you guys maybe in an hour. We'll look at the destruction and see what's left of the server, and I'll give you an update on how long it took. So thanks for joining me. If you did, I see there's one viewer. I don't know if it really does. I think the Twitch lies a lot. I think I think Twitch always puts a viewer in just to make everyone feel better, because I have another channel where even when nobody's there, um, it says there's one viewer. So anyway, that's not here or there. Anyhow, I'll see everyone in an hour. These videos all get uploaded to my YouTube channel, which is also Cursed on Late Night Gaming. Thanks for joining me, everyone.